Chevrolets have a weird reputation. People either swear by them or swear at them. And honestly, both sides are right, because some Chevys are genuinely bulletproof. We are talking 300,000 miles original engine, no headaches. But there are a handful of models that will absolutely eat you alive in repair costs. I have watched owners dump $8,000 to $10,000 into vehicles that never should have had those problems in the first place. These are the 3 worst and 4 best Chevrolet models to own. Let's start with the bad news and get it out of the way. Worst number 3, the Chevrolet Traverse, specifically the models from 2009 to 2014 with the 3.6-liter V6 engine. This SUV looks like a solid family hauler, plenty of room, decent power, and a nice interior for the price. But hiding inside that engine is one of the most expensive time bombs in the Chevy lineup. The Traverse uses 3 separate timing chains, and these chains can stretch and fail as early as 50,000 miles on this engine. This is important because this is an interference engine. When a timing chain fails, the pistons can crash into the valves and the engine destroys itself from the inside. There is often no warning light and no gradual loss of power on the highway. Instead, you get catastrophic failure. Replacing the timing chains on a Traverse typically runs $2,700 to $3,500 because the mechanic has to remove the powertrain to reach them. That is not a typo. If the chain has already caused internal damage, you are looking at $5,000 to $8,000 for a full engine replacement. One owner was quoted $6,800 at a dealership for a remanufactured engine on a vehicle that was barely worth more than the repair bill. General Motors acknowledged the defect on the earlier Traverse models and extended the warranty, but owners from 2010 to 2014 received 0 coverage despite the exact same failure happening to the exact same engine. To make it worse, General Motors sometimes replaced failed chains with the same design, so some owners watched them fail a second time. If you are shopping for a used Traverse from this generation, walk away. But the Traverse is not even the most frustrating Chevy on this list. The next one breaks in ways I have never seen from any other vehicle. Worst number 2, the Chevrolet Cruze, 2011 through 2016, with the 1.4-liter turbo engine. The Cruze does not just have one major problem, it somehow managed to collect all of them at the same time. Engine failures, transmission failures, cooling disasters, electrical gremlins. The safety recall list on the Cruze alone has 26 entries. The 2011 and 2012 model years are rated among the worst used vehicles you can buy on multiple complaint tracking websites. The signature Cruze disaster is the coolant leak situation. The plastic housings around the water outlet and thermostat crack from engine heat, and antifreeze can leak directly into the cabin through the ventilation system. One Cruze owner ended up in the hospital for a week from breathing antifreeze fumes. Another suffered burns on her feet from hot coolant dripping onto the floor. One person replaced their Cruze coolant system 5 separate times, and it kept failing. The turbocharger gives out around 60,000 miles, killing your power. The Cruze transmission is known for complete failure around 65,000 miles, with repairs running over $3,000. And Chevy built the PCV valve directly into the plastic valve cover, so when that internal diaphragm ruptures, you cannot swap a $15 PCV valve like a normal car. You have to replace the entire Cruze valve cover assembly for $500 to $800. One Cruze owner said he had 20 pages of repair receipts. A mechanic at an auto parts counter, when told about 3,000 in needed repairs, guessed the car before the owner even said the name. That is the Cruze reputation. Now we get to the worst Chevrolet on this entire list. This one triggered a $42 million class action lawsuit. Worst number 1, the Chevrolet Equinox 2010 through 2017 with the 2.4-liter Ecotec engine. If you only remember one model from this video, make it this Equinox. Do not buy a used one from this era with the 4-cylinder engine. The core problem is catastrophic oil consumption. Owners report the Ecotec engine burning a quart of oil every 500 to 1,000 miles. Some Equinox owners were checking their dipstick every few days just to keep the engine alive. General Motors issued an internal service bulletin that described zebra stripe wear patterns on the cylinder walls, which means the piston rings inside these Equinox engines never sealed properly from the factory. Low oil starves the timing chain of lubrication, causing it to stretch prematurely. When the chain fails on this interference engine, and it has been documented as early as 49,000 miles on the Equinox, the pistons slam into the valves and the engine is finished. Owners report their Equinox engines seizing at highway speed with zero warning on the dashboard. A full Equinox engine replacement can hit nearly $10,000 at a Chevy dealership. One Equinox owner was quoted $9,950 before tax on a vehicle worth maybe $8,000 on a good day. General Motors settled a $42 million class action lawsuit covering the 2010 through 2013 Equinox models, and a second lawsuit covers the 2014 through 2017 versions with the exact same defect. When a manufacturer pays out $42 million over one engine problem, that tells you everything you need to know about how widespread this issue is. Keep walking past any Equinox from this era on a dealer lot. Now that we got the ugly stuff out of the way, let's talk about the Chevys that actually deserve your money. At least one of these is going to surprise you. Best number 4. The Chevrolet Impala from 2006 to 2013 with the 3.8-liter V6. The Impala is the sleeper pick nobody talks about, and it is criminal how underrated this car is. RepairPal gives the Impala a 4 out of 5 reliability rating, the highest score of any Chevrolet in their database. Annual repair cost on the Impala is just $568. The secret is the 3.8-liter engine, known as the 3800 Series 2. Mechanics will tell you it is one of the best motors GM ever built. Iron block, simple design, easy to work on inside the Impala engine bay, and it refuses to quit. Impala owners report 250,000 to 300,000 miles regularly. One owner logged 296,000 miles on his Impala, and the mechanic told him the engine would outlast the rest of the car. Taxi companies, which are basically the ultimate stress test for any vehicle on the road, ran Impalas past 500,000 miles with just oil changes and the occasional transmission swap. The only real weakness is the intake manifold gasket. It can fail and cause a coolant leak around the engine, but that is a $400 to $800 fix at a shop and a Saturday afternoon project in the garage. Once you handle it, the Impala engine runs essentially forever. Because the Impala was discontinued, you can find clean ones for $3,000 to $12,000. For reliable daily transportation, it is hard to beat. This next pick is going to catch some of you off guard because you would never expect a sports car on a reliability list. Best number 3, the Chevrolet Corvette, specifically the C5 from 1997 through 2004 and the C6 from 2005 through 2013. A Corvette on a reliability list sounds crazy, but the data backs it up. IC Cars ranked the Corvette as the #1 most reliable luxury sports car. Consumer Reports gave it a perfect 5 out of 5 reliability score. And the Corvette won first place in the J.D. Power Dependability Study. The reason is the LS Series pushrod V8 under that long Corvette hood. While European sports cars use complicated engines with turbochargers and air suspension that cost a fortune when they break, the Corvette runs a simple pushrod V8. And here is the kicker. That LS engine shares parts with the Silverado and the Tahoe. Your starter, alternator, and sensors at the Corvette parts counter are all pickup truck prices. Annual maintenance runs about $737, which is a fraction of what a BMW or Porsche demands. Known Corvette issues are minor and well documented in the community. the harmonic balancer wears out eventually on both the C5 and C6, and it costs about $300 to $600 at a shop. The C5 steering column lock sensor is annoying but fixable with a $100 bypass kit from any Corvette parts store. None of these are engine-killing problems. Corvette owners regularly hit 200,000 miles on basic maintenance. You can find a clean C5 at a dealer for $15,000 to $25,000 right now and get genuine sports car performance with pickup truck reliability. Nothing else in the automotive world offers that combination. If you are finding this helpful, hit subscribe. We cover Chevrolet maintenance tips every week on this channel. Now back to the list. Best number 2, the Chevrolet Tahoe and Suburban from 2000 to 2006. The Suburban has been in production since 1935. That is the longest running nameplate in automotive history. And the reason is simple. These full-size SUVs are almost impossible to kill. A major longevity study found that over 6% of all Suburbans reach 200,000 miles, making the Suburban about 6.5 times more likely to hit that milestone than the average vehicle. These Tahoe and Suburban models share the same 5.3-liter Vortec V8 as the Silverado, and in this generation there is no active fuel management system causing problems. Just a simple V8 on a body-on-frame chassis built for decades of abuse. The owner stories on the Tahoe and Suburban are legendary. One owner reported a 1999 Tahoe running strong at 557,000 miles on nothing but regular oil changes and antifreeze. Another sold a 2002 Suburban at 656,000 miles and said it ran perfect the day he sold it. A 2003 Tahoe hit 376,000 miles on the original transmission with no rebuild needed. J.D. Power ranked the Tahoe number 1 in the large SUV category for 3 consecutive years running. Parts cost almost nothing because the Tahoe powertrain is shared across the Silverado, Yukon, and Escalade platform. Every independent mechanic and every dealership in America has worked on these engines hundreds of times. If you need a family hauler that lasts forever, the Tahoe and Suburban from this era are as close to a sure thing as you will find. The number 1 spot goes to a truck that might be the most proven workhorse Chevrolet has ever built, and I have a critical warning about the newer versions. Best number 1, the Chevrolet Silverado 1500 1999 through 2006. Repair Pal ranks it 5th out of 17 full-size trucks, with annual repair costs of just $714. That is over $200 less than the full-size truck average. The 1999 through 2006 Silverado models are the sweet spot because they run the Gen 3 Vortec V8 with 0 active fuel management. No cylinder deactivation, no fuel-saving tricks that eventually break down the engine from the inside. Just a simple iron block pushrod V8 that every mechanic in every small town in America can work on blindfolded. Parts are everywhere because this is one of the most mass-produced engines in automotive history. Silverado owners regularly hit 200,000 to 400,000 miles on basic maintenance. One couple drove a 2006 Silverado 3,500 miles past 1.2 million miles in 7 years running a hauling business. That is not a typo. Over 1 million miles on a single Chevy truck. Now here is the critical warning, and this applies to the Tahoe and Suburban too. 2007 and newer Silverado models with the 5.3-liter V8 have active fuel management. That active fuel management system uses hydraulic lifters that can collapse and stick over time, bending push rods and destroying the camshaft inside the engine. Lifter repair runs $2,000 to $5,000. Engine replacement can hit $14,000 at a Chevy dealership. There is a class action lawsuit covering 2014 through 2021 models. But prevention is simple and cheap. Install an active fuel management disabler device that plugs into the port under your Silverado dashboard. They run about $40 to $300 and keep all 8 cylinders firing so the lifters never cycle. That one device can save you thousands down the road. Stick to the pre-2007 Silverado models for zero hassle or disable active fuel management on the newer trucks, and you are golden. That is the full list. The engine under the hood matters more than the badge on the grille with Chevrolets. Pick the right model year and you have a vehicle for life. Pick the wrong one and you are paying for someone else's engineering mistake. If this saved you from a bad purchase or pointed you toward a good one, drop a like, and I will see you in the next one.